A beautiful day to you. It's Spring Trends on Western Spring Television, and here we speak to issues trending basically on social media. What is trending, who is trending, where they are trending, and reactions. My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. I welcome you especially to this Tuesday edition of Spring Trends. And of course, I did not get to do this alone. Femi Ojo is right here. How are you doing,
Yes,
Femi, today?
very well. We are alive, up and grateful.
Up and
The
grateful
only thing
and
I can't do now
ready.
is the back. There is this up and grateful that people are doing back flipping and then some assaulting. Let me stay like this, but I'm up and I'm grateful.
I need your teeth complete, Femi.
Thank you
You don't
very
want to
much.
try
I
that.
agree with you.
All right, let's get to the first story this morning. And of course, it's the big story of the Super Eagles and what they faced in Libya, yesterday. But the guys are back to the country, and we thank God that they are back. But of course, the conversation is still ongoing because the match seemed not to be played or will not be played. But we
Pulled
are
out.
looking forward to what CAF has to say on this particular matter. The Libyans played a hostile host,
Yeah.
host in the two words, hostile host to the Nigerian team, and this has got a lot of people talking on social media. Victor Boniface, statement reaction to what happened in Libya, and of course he is one of the boys, and you can see that picture of him just seated there saying, "Is this what it is?" Victor Boniface says, "This is getting scary now. You guys can have the points. We just want to return to our country." Is that giving up, I hear, in that, tweet?
No, no, I think this is more of survival.
Hmm.
Not giving up. I don't try.
All right, reactions. I am underscore P model says, wait, oh, they are still there. This is transcended to another thing, or for real, but they are back into the country. I am underscore Harris says, you people are looking for Nigeria's wala and una no rich. Okay, this is no war, this is no battle. Let's just wait for it to be settled amicably. Echia Simon, Simon rather says, Super Eagles in Libya. Gaddafi may have been a Sittite dictator, but with him at the helm, that country operated in sanity, guided principles, and order. A football match is a civil arrangement of entertainment and sports that must not be allowed to descend into an anarchic realm. Africa must not always project itself as a continent where decency is distant and decorum is alien. We can do better. We can do better. And really, we can do better and we can be better. And Mrs. underscore Harrison says, where is the Minister of Sports, for crying out loud? What do you guys want the Minister of Sports to do?
Yeah.
Of course, the
It was
Minister of
even there.
Sports was, in the was not missing in action. He met with the guys and all of that. I spoke
Yeah.
to them, and they're taking up the matter. So you guys should allow the Minister of Sports, John Enno, to rest. Insta Playboy says the most important thing they say. Okay, that's for the next story, by the way. Femi, how do you react to this?
I think for what Mahmoud Gaddafi was during his time, to some person he was an hero.
Yeah.
To some other persons he was a dictator. But even while he was dictating, it was Pan-African in his approach to many things, by the way. But then that's not even the point of contact. It's a shame an African brother we treat another African brother in that same way. But there's always been this way people perceive North Africa, or they feel North Africans perceive the rest of the Africa. Like maybe they are not really part of you people. They are just part of you people by geographical location. But then the last time we checked, you're still Africans. And by the way, Libya, for that matter, not South Africa, not Ghana, not Egypt, not Tunisia, Libya, you know. They didn't need to do all that. Even the studio, they will say, I need Bobo,
Mm.
you know. But then I think we are happy. First of all, the boys are back. And they couldn't have done beyond what they did. They had to be calm because with that kind of scenario, anything could have degenerated.
Mm.
And for what? For a game that is precedented on fair play. Football is about fair play. At every time the players are walking into the pitch, you see the ball boys or the match commissioner, they will always display something that has to do with fair play. And before the match will even start, you are already doing foul play
Mm.
at the beginning. They
Mm.
didn't need all those meanings. But yesterday, we used to blame the NFF and the sport ministry But I think at this point, they were not to blame at all. And, it's normal that when things happen, people say, where's the NFF boss? Where is all of these people?
Yeah.
Nobody should throw anything at them. The Prime studied what he could do. The president, the general secretary of the NFF was there as well. We even left Philip Shuaibu was there.
Yeah,
I wonder what they find on that trip,
saw.
by the way. So
No, Philip Shuaibu is a sport enthusiast.
I understand, but then many of them were there, deplorable conditions. If actually we could have those pictures of those boys, and the picture we shared, the first one was that of Boniface, quite a witty and humorous individual. And you could see the eye of Victor Boniface. I wish you can have Victor Boniface. The eye was using to look at the situation.
Yeah.
It was one who tweeted and said, we should return home. And I think Moses Simon as well. Yeah, we just want to return to our country. See the face. And I know today will be a field day on Twitter for Boniface.
Yeah.
While he have access to his phone, Moses Simon tweeted and said, "We no play again. We won't just go home." Yeah. And you could remember, in their mind, maybe there will be a part of their mind that panic at that point yesterday, because football, this is what you could do, and security men and everything. But thank God they are back. We hope CAF will come in strongly and serve what they are supposed to serve and do justice, and serve as a deterrent to every other teams. You don't do this. This is out of place.
All right, we'll go to our next story this morning. A sad story, but still, let's say in every situation we give thanks to God. We saw a video of a building go down like we would see in a movie, probably when an earthquake is going on. I'll allow you to watch that video and come back to take reactions. And of course, that's a building in Lagos State going down, like from top to bottom. And you see people running for their lives, people shouting and screaming. And from the report, we heard that no life was lost. And that's why I made mention of the fact that we still have to thank God, even though that's a building and people's property go down, but the lives, there was no lives lost. Let's take reaction at this time. Insta Playboy says the most important thing, we say nobody die. And Enyi Debbie says, I hope no one died evacuated, but will no be clothes hang outside. I be they left without their belongings. And Pain Away Motivator says, thank God the government were able to mark it ASAP and for the people to evacuate away from it. Even the pregnant goat ran for her life. I didn't see the pregnant goat.
I know, understand.
ABTME Glory says, now God used this demolition to save lives, but them fit the para. All right, Femi, your reaction.
If I will go the Bible way, there was one place one song that we used to sing, the wall of Jericho for that flat.
Yeah.
The children of God are praising the Lord, the wall of, but this one wasn't wall of Jericho. But the good news is the fact that the building came down without fatality, at least as of yesterday, and it's good one to know. But then there are many of those buildings that we see around us, and you still see one, you see one vulcanizer under it, one barber somewhere, somebody, having a shop under that particular place, and you'll be looking at, the way we do in Nigeria, like we have an extra life somewhere. People will say, it's God that put that person. Oh, anybody feel die anytime, and everybody wait on time, now in time they'll come be that. No, it doesn't have to be. We don't have to be reckless. And the government as well has a function to do as well. Maybe some of the structures are distressed already. They are tired, and maybe they are built in a place that is not really good. Yes, we can demolish, you can mark. When I mean government, but then starting from the erection of those particular buildings, who give those permits? Let's even talk about building collapse, those ones that are under construction, buildings that are done on right of way of rivers, of water. And you will see sometimes some buildings are being constructed in a funny place, and then you see stop work. This mark that they put, or you put the sticker. After 2 weeks, you see that those things are removed and the construction continues. Who allows it? We should really take people to be responsible for what they have to do. But it's a good one that this particular one hasn't killed anybody. So.
All right, the next story this morning. I cannot afford to eat egg in my house. This is credited to former governor of Benue State, Gabriel Soswan. Let's watch this video. We'll come back to take reaction. And of course, you can see the former governor of Benue State, Gabriel Soswan, in that particular interview, also lamenting at the unpalatable situation, economic situation in the country. Let's take reaction very quickly. Kingsley Kinde Adebisi says there is a level to which you can fool the public with your comments. Is it so bad that a former state governor can no longer afford eggs in his house? We should always consider that our comments will be subjected to public scrutiny. And Igbalode Farmer says these people just come on national TV to insult our collective thinking. And so Prince says, Oga, go for Gardinego. Egg, egg. And if it's Enyawo, what do they call Enyawo? Quail. Yeah. Elder statesman says, stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Stop it. Femi, what do you think? Do you think this is actually an insult to Nigerians who really cannot afford to an egg? Egg now per crate is going for 6,000, 6,500 naira, and we hear in reports sometimes last week that the poultry farmers are saying the egg will soon hit 10,000 naira to a crate. That means there will come a time probably will be buying one egg for maybe 500 naira. Well, it was 300 naira. If it's 10,000 naira, then it will go for 500 naira. Yeah.
Okay, but that's not the bone of contention.
When they have their own
the only thing that comes to my mind right now is the words, the popular words of the popular and the notorious Portable Omolalomi, who go say, you dey wine? Who sues one dey wine?
Yeah.
Two-time governor. I think he was a senator at some point. He said no, he eat egg. To make what? Must you lie to make a statement? And if you watch the video again, there was a time the hosts were more like, I beg spells. These will not be the.
Yeah.
The only thing you can't do on live show is to wipe the man backhand or find something to do catapult and say stop lying. This thing way they do. Even if to say Nigeria cost spoil, and they sell a crate of egg, 100,000 naira. So a former governor, two-time former governor, senator at some point.
He came to serve the people. He didn't come to pack
money. You see the way that they serve them now.
He didn't come to pack
the one in your state, how are they serving? No,
yes,
even go there.
Yes,
a former governor cannot afford a crate of egg. That was how somebody from Benue State as well. I think the SGF. What's wrong with Benue people? Two-time governor as well. What's the name of this SGF right now? I've forgotten his name now, but his current SGF, former Benue governor, said he can't afford to pay drivers 70,000 naira, and he has 3 drivers. And people are asking, what are you doing with 3 drivers?
One for the father, one for the mother,
one for the children. Abi, two-time governor, he as well. He's in government too. Is the SGF of this country called Nigeria. He said he cannot afford to pay 70,000 naira to 3 drivers. Benue people, Abba, may una dey pity us and respect on ourselves.
All right, but for those that cannot really afford an egg a day, we hope that's what we just say. We hope. Because I actually watched a video of someone saying that a friend told her that in her house that she shares an egg with her own husband. Then another egg will share one. 3 children will share one egg. Because they can't afford. I mean,
to work off the program.
It's a shame, really, for us as a country. And until we get it right, we should not stop speaking to these issues. That will be all for the show this morning. Thank you for being a part of our world. Spring Trends make a return tomorrow for another interesting time. Until then, have yourself a good and productive day. Femi, thank you for your time.
Even me, I tell Benue people, una dey cook.
My name is Evelyn Ohiolei. Bye.